2012. Crushers, let's go. Triple A, we coming fast. No slow. Step on the ice, yeah, we ready to go. Rider in net, shut it down like whoa. Brian right behind, double lock on the goal. No pucks getting through, yeah, they in full control. Parker on the rush, got speed in his stride. Xavier Snipes, top shelf, no place to hide. Owen and Luke hold the blue line tight. Sebastian Reed plays, lays big hits. That's right. Crushers in the crowd, roar loud. Triple A squad, yeah, we make it. 2012 team, yeah, we don't know defeat. Crushers in the crowd, roar loud. Triple A squad, yeah, we make them proud. From the crease to the boards, every ship we bring heat. 2012 team, yeah, we don't know defeat. Yeah. Lock in, got and Riker landing. Saran in from the always squeeze to the Rusher, Triple A, every city.
Check. Okay. Well, hello, folks. Welcome to Seven Chiefs here in Calgary, Alberta. We got the Crushers wearing the dark jerseys and Calgary Beasts wearing the grays. Crushers take that into the corner. Oh boy, oh boy. That's the camera. Hang on. There we go. Looks like it's coming through now. A little fuzzy, but we're okay. Wilton sends that into the far side. Put down low. Choppy, but okay. Okay, puck into the Crusher zone. Jellicoe Gagnel picks that up, throws it out to center. Slowed up by Olsen, chopped into the near side. Comes out, and the Crushers didn't quite keep it in. Ooh, I didn't realize it was so blurry. Face off just outside of the Crusher zone. Crushers tip it over the near side. Picked up by Peterson Shaw. Dumps that into the Beast zone. Goes to the far corner. Picked up by number 55. That's so up to Murray. Over to the near side. Beast's trying to drag that down low. Backhand shot. Thiel with the save. One-timer shot. Oh, that hit a stick in the lane by Lidovchenko. Goes over to the near corner. Beast try to throw that to the far side. Treat's going to get there first. Drops that back for Taylor. Comes out to center. Picked up by number 24. There. Over to number 21. And it's chopped into the Beast zone. Stolen back. The wall knocked down. Beasts take the puck, put it into the Crusher zone. DeWald has that on the far boards, trying to hang on for his team. The Beasts push him off it. Here they come up the left side. Number 77, walking it down. There's a low shot. Oh, and it bounces in. Oh, all right. Why is that camera down? Okay, we're going to just miss it. But since we spotted that problem, we'll go to the other side and fix it before we jump back in here. All right, 1-0 for the Beasts. Goal comes, 11:32 left in the first period. You can see right beside the ref, that's going to be our score clock for the game. They're not going to use the big display today. Crushers pick it up. Goes to the far boards. Chopped into the Beast zone. Beasts take that below the net. Stolen back by the Crushers. Here's Stoika. Tried to move that back to the point. That is intercepted by number 10. Rothsen coming at, or 11, comes in the right side. Rothsen with it. Sends that back. Held in by number 8. Fisher with the shot. That's in front. Oh, and Murray misses the net. Thiel was down and out. Puck chopped up. Wilton trying to grab that. Can't get a hold of it. Number 8's coming back the other side. For sure. That's turned over behind the Crusher's net. Utley with it. Moves it out to James. James hanging on. Tried to fire it hard. Looking for Black. That is knocked down by Jenkins. Loose puck picked up by number, I think it was 6. And dumped into the Crusher zone. Wilton on the far side. James centering pass. That's going to skip past Peterson Shaw. But it rolls into the Beast zone. Followed up by Seaman. Seaman takes his man into the boards. Gets some help from Peterson Shaw. Beast trying to battle it out of their zone. Now it comes back to the point. Crushers keep it in. Utley fires that on net. Blocker save. Rebound is quickly swept below the goal line by the Beasts. Beasts trying to break out the far side. Here they come across center and into the Crusher zone. They're going to dump it. Go for a change. Deal sets that up for Wilton. Wilton up to James. James. His pass hits the skate. It's going to end up back in the Crusher zone. Utley follows it up. He comes over the right side. Turned over in the Beast zone. Here comes number 21 for the Beasts. High shot. Deal with the save off the blocker. Comes off the end boards. DeWalt up to James. Left side for Seaman. Seaman has it fall off his stick. Picked up by Mazarak. Nice pass into the middle. Low shot. Backhand. Oh, what a nice pass there. Just past Thiel. And tapped into the back of the net. It's 2-0 for the Beasts with 15 minutes to play in the first period. Here comes the Crushers. They pick up the puck in their own zone. Oh boy, we're going to have this all day. Maybe it's my phone. Beasts have that at the point. Tried to move it over to Murray. It's chopped off his stick, goes into the far corner. Now fed up to the near side. Seaman grabs it. Seaman tried to move it to the far side. It comes back into the Crusher zone. Tried to feed that in front for Stoica. That's tipped back. There's a shot by Taylor, keeping it in the zone. He throws it into the near corner. Put behind the net. Crushers feed that into the point. It's going to roll back to the point. Taylor with a shot right on. And the Beasts goalie, I think it's Roger, makes the stop there. With 8:23, pardon me, I was looking at the wrong clock before. With 8:23 to go in the first period. Face off near side in the Beast zone. They win the draw, bring that out to the neutral zone. Crushers get it back. Reimat has it chopped off his stick. Goes to the far side for DeWalt. DeWalt dumps that in. Reimat chases, gets it back for the Crushers. It's behind the Beast net. Thrown around the boards to the near side. Lidovchenko steps into it. Oh, another one by the Beasts. They were rush it in, throw it back into the slot. Low shot, and that's into the back of the net. Beasts get ahead here, 3-0, with 7:52 left in the first period. Not the start the Crushers were looking for. Just haven't gotten the legs going yet. Puck put into the Beast zone by the Crushers. Fed to the right side. There's a shot. Pops off the goaltender. Trying to dive down. Black's on the scene, but couldn't get it past the goaltender. Beasts escape one there with a loose puck in front. Time stops with 7:32 left in the first period. Wow, everything's choppy right now. Hopefully our internet catches up to us soon. Looks like we have good signal here. Beasts, take that puck, put it into the Crusher zone. Late offside indicated, so they have to go back and tag up. Crushers coming up the near side. Stoica puts it up to Peterson Shaw, gets that into the Beast zone. Beast cycle behind the net, going to the far side. Here comes number 5. Caught offside at the line. Whistle will go here with 7:02 left in the first period. Still 3-0 Beasts. Wow. Face off won by the Beasts. Going to dump it in far side. Stopped behind the net by Thiel. Set up for Jolicoeur Gagnon. He meets resistance in the corner. Beasts steal it back. Back to the point. Castle with a shot on net. But Theo out to challenge that. Gets the stop. And we stop play with 6:43 left in the first period. Puck's dropped in the Crusher's zone. It goes into the corner. He's trying to throw that in front. Comes back to Timmins. Timmins. Back to the point. There's a shot. Right on to Thiel. Steers that aside. Jolicoeur Gagnon takes that into the corner. Over to Stoika. Throws that the open side. Taylor now will move it over to Seaman. Seaman puts it behind his own net. Over to Taylor. Taylor with it. Trying to stretch that down. James got a piece of it. Couldn't knock it down, though. Beasts have that back on their side of the ice. Timmins will get across center and dump that into the Crusher's zone. Taylor picking it up. Over to Jolicoeur Gagnon. Near side for Seaman. Thrown up the near side. Icing waved off. Number 55, Olasico, and James will battle for it. Beasts pick that back up as the puck comes back to the point up the right side. Number 21 couldn't get inside the Crusher's zone. Beasts get the puck back, though. Kicked forward by the Crushers. Put to the far side by the Beasts as they chop it out. Gray with it, throws it up the ice. Number 21 knocks that down, comes back into the Crusher's zone. Gray knocks him down. It's left for DeWalt. DeWalt over to Lidovchenko. Over to Tureen. Tureen tried to go across the ice. That was read by the Beasts. Puck back into the Crusher zone. Lidovchenko coming back for it. Far side. Centering pass. That's going to roll over to Beasts number 55, who will put that back in the Crusher zone. Olesko takes that into the corner. Centering pass kicked away by Lidovchenko. Rolls to the far side for Gray. Gray tried to move that out. That's going to be tipped into the Beast zone. Icing waved off here. Drain on the far side. Centering pass. That's broken up. Beasts coming back into the Crusher zone. Stepped offside. The whistle will go, and we'll get a pause here with 4:28 left in the first period. Huh. Beasts with it. Take it back into their own zone to reset. Murray up the far boards. That's picked off and tipped over to Peterson Shaw, who's coming up the near side. Gets into the Beef zone, but just pushed off the puck. Tries to get it back behind the net, but the Beast number 6, keeping against the boards, hands that off to number 71. Dribbles over to number 25. Oh, nice pass to number 12, who gets across center and dumps that in. Wilton picks that up in the near corner, flips it behind the net to Utley. Utley hanging on to it. He's going to wheel it up the ice, put it up the near side. That's going to end up being icing as Utley can't catch up to it. We get a whistle with 3:39 left in the first period. Face off near side in the Crusher zone. Beasts have it. Comes off the side of the net, cleared away. Beasts pick that up at center. Castle with it. Dumps it into the wide side. The Beasts have to tag up. Taylor setting it up for the Crushers. Hands that off to DeWalt. No, that's Reinhardt, pardon me. Reinhardt picking that up. He's going to rush that into the zone. Drops that back for Black. Down low for Reinhardt. Reinhardt in front for Stoika. That is blocked. Comes back to the point. Taylor couldn't quite hang on to it. Jolicoeur Gagnon with the puck. Over to Taylor. Pass up to Stoika. He chips that in the zone. Goes to chase. Beat there by the Beasts, who will put it out to the neutral zone. They're going to rush it up the near side. Here comes Castle into the zone. Pass over to Pearden. Pearden, there's a shot wide of the mark. Taylor picks that up. Drills his man. But the Beasts come away with the puck. Back to the point for Weimer. Weimer goes to the far side to 55. That pass broken up. Reinhardt going to skate away with it. Trying to come up the near side. Cuts into the middle. Followed up by Seaman. Chipped out to center. Off a skate. Seaman's going to get that back for the Crushers. Ledovchenko. Far side for Utley. Utley. That's off a skate and into the Beast zone. 2 minutes to play in the first period. Beasts. Number 21 coming into the Crushers zone. Ledovchenko gets the stick in there. Comes out in front. Deal with the save. Net comes off. Doesn't matter. Seaman's going to pick that up. Come over to the near side. Tries to lead it to James. It's going to be out of his reach. And we're going to stop here with 1:44 left in the first period. Looks like we're going to get the big scoreboard working now. Fortunately for the Crushers, the score stays the same. Still 3-0 Beasts late in the first. Face off near side in the Crushers zone. Drop back. There's a shot by Mrazek. Deal with the save, and the Crushers going to feed that off the boards and take the icing call. $1:35 left in the first period. There's a shot wide by the Beast right off the draw. Friesen holds that on the near side. Wilton tries to drag it around the far side. Gets it up to James. Tips that over the wall. Up to Seaman. Seaman now. One-on-one coming back the other way. Makes the move. And it's chipped off his stick. Seaman fights back for it, though. Picks it up on the near boards. Back to the point to Gray. Gray slides that around the boards. And there's going to be an interference penalty called on number 24 as James was held up kind of like center right of the screen here. Beast penalty, interference. Well, they're going to call a head contact called with 1:02 left in the first period. Gives the Crushers a power play here and maybe a chance to get on the board. Puck's dropped in the Beast zone. Crushers win it. Reinhardt back to the point to Utley. Utley hanging on to it. Far side for Reinhardt. Down low for... There's that shot that is just wide for Reinhardt. Utley keeps that in at the near side. Sends that down low. Yeah. The Beast's gonna get a hold of it and clear the zone. Oh, there we go. Puck put back to the point for Utley. Utley's gonna fire that. Thrown out in front. Oh, it's blocked in front. Great chance for the Crushers. Great stop there by the Beasts. Crushers hunt there, but they couldn't get it past the goaltender. Teams will remain on the benches. No flood here. So don't go far. We're going to have the second period starting soon. Okay, now that looks clear. Nope, now that looks terrible again. Maybe not so bad. playing with settings in the background here, folks, seeing if we can get this a little bit better. 'Cause from where we're standing, it doesn't look too good. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. All right, ready to go in the second period. 3-0 for the Beasts. Crushers on the power play. Beasts dump it down in the Crusher zone. Utley picks it up. Gets that over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt up to the Wald. I think there's a shot. Followed up. Oh, and a great save by the goaltender there. Crushers just couldn't get it past Roger. And we'll have a fifth face-off in the Beast zone. Ooh, right off the draw. That was a quick one. Yeah, that tournament logo is super huge on all my screens. Puck in the B zone. Back door. Oh, off the shoulder, and that's going to go out of play. Growing pains here as we're still trying to get set up in this tournament. Beasts win the draw. Crushers pressure right away. Beasts get that back to the point. Utley over to Wilton. Tried to go over to Reinhardt. There's a shot in front, and it's just off the end of the stick. Comes through the crease, and it's going to be cleared down the ice. You know, it's just a little bit unlucky for the Crushers. They started the first period, I think, a little slow, little discombobulated. I don't think they had their head on the shoulders or the legs going. Find themselves down 3-0, but it comes out. Here's a shot by Jalico Gagnon right onto the goaltender. And now it's followed up. Finally, the Crushers answer. They've been so close in the last 5 minutes of the first period, and now the start of the second. Finally get one in, and they are on the board. Looking to march back into this game. This one from Peterson Shaw on the far side. It's 3-1 for the Beasts, but the Crushers found some spirit, found a goal. I was going to say they have been so close the last little bit. They looked like the better team ever since the penalty. And I think they're going to start showing it now. Maybe Coach Gray got some spirit into him. Beast dump that into the Crusher zone. Battle for it down low. Beast number 11 coming away with it into the slot. Goes to the far side. Chopped down low. Jalico Gagnon is going to pick that up for the Crushers. Over to Taylor. Taylor. That's going to be tipped into the Beast zone. Seaman picks it up. Looking for Peterson Shaw sitting in the wings, and that is broken up by the Beasts. It's going to be moved down the ice. Here comes 71 into the zone. Comes over to the near side. Picked up by Taylor. 71's going to cycle behind the net. There's a shot. And Thiel will make the save now. Making that one look easy. We got to stop here with 12:36 left in the second period. Let's just see if this is my fault. Looks like it is. Come on, replay cam. Oops. Crushers pick up the puck, dump it into the Beast zone. Beasts get there first. Put up the near side. Gray's going to cut that off. Throws it back down low. Coming out. Wilton with it. Beasts pick that up. Puck comes off the glass, shot above the net. Beasts pick it up in the corner. Back to the far side. There's a shot. Deal with the save. Put out high. Nice tip there by the Crushers. Puck stays in the zone, though. Beasts able to keep it in. Thrown to the far side. That's off the boards. Into the slot. Wilton's going to pick that up. Throws that up the near side, looking for Rymut. Rymut's going to chase that up. Beasts coming out of their own zone. Shot down low. That pass down low is broken up by the Crushers. Stoika goes to the near side. Black picks that up on the near boards. Number 8 pulls that down low, and looks like Black's going to head into the box here as he got caught up with number 8 behind the play. Just got the stick in the feet there, and he'll spend a couple of minutes in the box. This will be the Beasts' first power play of the game. Frozen camera. Now it comes back. Beasts have the puck in their own zone. Here they come away with it. Put to the far side. Crushers get a hold of it. They're going to dump that into the Beast zone. Beasts, number 8, picking it up. James takes that into the corner. Beasts bounce it off him, and they're going to move it up the ice. Fisher, left side, looking for number 11, Aspen. Throwing up the far boards to Murray. Murray at the point. Sends it to the right side to Fisher. There's a shot. That is blocked. Pressure's going to come away with it. Gray trips going into the zone. Battle for it on the far board. Still in the B zone. Now it comes loose. Low shot. Is that Morale? Just with an extra jersey? No. Face off near side in the Crusher zone. Beasts have it. Number 21 walking it down. There's a shot. Rises on him. Comes off the glass, stays in play. Beasts take that at the far point. Move that down in the corner. Number 24. Over to number 21. Slides that down low. Utley engages. He breaks up that play. Tries to throw it around the far boards. Black is out of the box. He's back on the ice. Crushers to full strength. Actually, Black heads to the bench, replaced by Seaman. Weimer takes that in. Thrown down low. Beast into the slot. Good stick there by Peterson Shaw. Breaks that up. Seaman off the boards. Looking for Treen. Hustling into it. Icing wave. Doff. Treen beats it and then goes heavy into the boards. He gets up. He's fine. Treen comes away. Oh, doesn't come away with it. Number 12 with a last second stick check. Moves that around the boards. Wilton off the boards. Challenge there by the Beast's defense. Comes loose for Peterson Shaw. He threw it to the open side looking for Treen. Had just missed. Gray dumps that back into the Beast zone. Beasts bring that back out. Weimer over the near side. Peterson Shaw was waiting for it there. Looked like a delayed offside, but so Peterson Shaw wouldn't play it anymore. Beasts take it and throw it down the ice. Icing called here with 7:40 to go in the second period. Face off near side in the Beast zone. Beast's coming away with it, led by Jenkins. He tries to put that between the D, but the Crushers knock that down. Utley with it behind the net, only over for Lidovchenko. Lidovchenko's caught though. Comes out into the slot. That's going to be cleared away by DeWalt. Up to Cox. Cox tries to flip that up, looking for Reimet. Reimet's knocked off of it. Beasts bring that into their own zone. Pass up the near side. Castle picks it up. Pushed off the puck by DeWalt. Beast dumped that in. Thiel sets that up. Crushers trying to stretch that all the way. Sitting on the left side is Cox. Cox coming in. Backhand shot just wide. Followed up again. Low shot off the side of the net. DeWalt upended behind the net. Beast's going to come away with it. We're going to take two behind the play here, I think. Heading into the box is Cox for the Crushers and Pearden for the Beasts. We'll have a draw far side in the Beast zone with 6:45 to go in the second period. Beasts jumped out to an early 3-0 lead. That's how we started the second period, but the Crushers able to answer on the power play early in the game. They've been looking close since, haven't been able to find that second goal of the game. Beasts, though, they're going to rush it into the Crusher zone right now. That's broken up just inside the Crusher's zone. Stoika gets that out to center. It's followed up by Taylor. McMaster gets a piece of it for the Beasts, dumps that into the Crusher's zone. Jalicugagno, far side for Taylor. Taylor wanted to stretch that down to Black. Black couldn't catch up to it, and we have a icing call here with 6:18 to go in the second period. Face off far side in the Crusher zone. Beasts win it. Shots blocked by Wilton. Stoika over to Black. Black far side for Reinhardt. Reinhardt. He's knocked down from behind. And this will put the Crushers, not the Beasts, on the power play. The Crushers on the power play. Hard work by Reinhardt will send number 9. Number 9 is... maybe it was number 8, Fisher, into the box. Yeah, so Fisher's into the box for the Beasts. Crushers on the power play. Utley at the point. There's a shot in front. Blocked away. He's trying to rush that out. That's turned over. DeWalt throws that back to his D. That's caught on the near boards by the Beasts. Rothsen with it. Takes that in his own zone. Far side. Flipped over to the near boards. That rolls into the Crusher zone. Thiel sets that up for Utley. 5:30 to go in the second period. Passed over to the near side by Seaman to Wilton. Wilton will rush that in. Picked up behind the net by Wilton. Back to the point. Walking it down. Over the near side. Wilton. Over to Utley. Where's that DeWalt? Sorry. Helmet color. So that was DeWalt on the near side. Back to the point. Shot over. Crushers in the slot. Can't get the shot to go. That's blocked. The Beast toss it down the ice. Deal out to play it. Blocked at center. Crushers get it back. DeWalt brings that in the near side. Low shot on, or actually just kind of rolls towards Rogers, and Rogers will make the stop there. They're going to put another in the box. So it'll be a short 2-man advantage for the Crushers. Penalty comes with 4:32 left in the second period. Crushers win the draw. Gray hanging on to it. Near side for Reinhardt. Reinhardt. Backdoor slap shot. What a pad save there. And beat to it was Mrazek. He gets that out to center. Peterson Shaw with it. He's going to wheel that in the zone. Looking for a trailer. Happens to be Reinhardt. Reinhardt fakes the pass back to the point. Throws that in the slot. That is blocked. That's chipped out to the neutral zone. One man back on the ice for the Beasts. Peterson Shaw over the near far side for Stoika. Stoika over to Reinhardt. In front, Peterson Shaw. Oh, and it's right under the pad of Rogers. Rogers came out to challenge. He wins that battle and gets the stop with 3:47 left in the second period. Draw one by the Crushers. Utley, near side. Reinhardt throws out off the side of the net. Now it's chopped over to the far boards. Wilton with it. Lets that go over to Reinhardt on the near side. Reinhardt lining it up in front. There's a shot that hit a player. Shot by DeWalt will go out of play. And we'll get a stop with 3:24 left in the second period. Puck's dropped in the B zone. Crushers win it. Wilton down the boards. Flip to the far side. DeWalt with it. Over to Wilton at the point. Sent down low to 33. Want to move that back to DeWalt. That is just off the mark. Picked up in the near side. Over to DeWalt. Wilton throws that over to number 3 of the Crushers. Back to DeWalt. There's a shot that hit a man. Beast's going to get a hold of that. Put that out to center. Utley knocks it down. Has trouble handling it. 13 coming in. Jenkins. Jenkins gets a low shot. Deal with the save. Wilton picks it up. Sends that over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt going to wheel that out of the zone. Gets into the B zone. Comes over to the near side. Beasts back to full strength. They have the puck in their own zone. Put over the near side. Looks like the Crushers may have slipped back a step here. Not moving the puck as crisply as they need to. That is fed down over to James. James going to try and rush that in. High shot. Rogers with the save. We'll get a stop here with 2:03 left in the second period. Crushers really trying to stretch that. They're going to keep a centerman on the blue line, it appears. That's their tactic right now. Crushers win the draw. Taylor throws that shot just over the crossbar. Jolly Gagnon hangs onto that, floats that towards Rogers. Rogers is going to quickly cover that up. Crushers were bearing down quickly on him. Face off, far side, in the Beast zone. Beast, chop that into the corner. Pick it up behind the net is Fisher. Fisher, near side. Taylor cuts that off for the Crushers. Throws that into the skates of number 71, Murray. Kicks that out to center. Jellicoe Gagnon, near side for Seaman. Seaman looking for Tureen. That is off the boards. Murray picks it up for the Beasts. Murray behind his own net. Over to Fisher. Fisher, far side for Castle. Castle almost ran into the freight train that is Peterson Shaw, but the Beasts get the puck in the zone. Peterson Shaw, though, comes back, gets it over to Seaman. Seaman going up the left side. Hangs onto it. From his knees, can't make the pass. Castle blocks that, is going to put that out to the neutral zone. Taylor picks up the puck for the Crushers. Over to Jellicoe Gagnon. Murray steals it. Passes that back to McMaster. Over to number 11 on the far side. Walking that in. Low shot deal with the save. Kicked over to the far boards. Centering pass. Broken up by Taylor. From his knees. Beast player flips it over to the near board. Jellicoe Gagnon up the boards to Tureen. Tureen coming in the right side. Centering pass broken up. Tureen gets it back. In front. Oh, and there's a rip by Carter DeWalt. And the Crushers bring the game to within one. They score with 35 seconds left in the second period. Make the score 3-2. Still in favor of the Beasts. Good rush up on the near side. Tureen couldn't get the first centering pass to go, but he sticks with it. Hands it off to Carter DeWald. DeWald will put that in the back of the net. Crushers have the puck in their own zone. Try to chop it up the far side. Dumped in. 20 seconds to go as Rogers sets that up for his defense. Put over to the near side for Weimer. Weimer of the Beast, centering pass to... Ooh, that's a... Can't read his name. Biker Morton or something. Oh. Bitnar Magawan. Cool. Well, there's the buzzer on the second period. Crushers battle back into the game. They put 2 unanswered. So it's 3-2 in favor of the Beasts. As we take another short break here. No floods at the intermissions at this tournament, so don't go far, folks. We're going to start the third very soon. Hey, folks. We're getting ready for the third period here between the Calgary Beasts and the Crushers. Beasts up 3-2 on the Crushers. Crushers able to battle back into this game in the second period, starting with the power play goal, finished with a even strength goal. Let's jump into the action here. Jellicoe Gagnon picks up the puck for the Crushers, flips that around the boards to the far side. Centering pass broken up by the Beasts, comes back to number 33. There's a little bit of chippiness occurring at center here. We got an interference penalty being called against Friesen. Don't know if it's matched. It does not look that way. I know Peterson Shaw was catching my left eye engaged with Friesen. But Friesen is going to be the one into the box. Peterson Shaw is going to line up on the left wing and get ready for the power play. Crusher power play starts with 19:35 left in the second period. The shot from the left, right point is just going to get past the goaltender. He was Rogers. He was just screened on the play. And let's have another look at it here as the Crushers tie it up early in the third period with a power play goal. Just fired from the right side. Looks like it may have bounced and then over the pad or placed just over the pad. I don't know if we'll get another replay in. They're getting lined up. I really want to see it. Nope, we're not going to get it. Sorry, folks. Ready to go. Tied at 3 with a 19:30 to go in the third period. Beasts trying to answer. They take the puck right into the Crusher zone. Pushed off the puck behind the net. Wilton off the boards. That comes to the point and out. Dumped back in. Gray with it for the Crushers. Far side. Looking for number 33. See, I'm not convinced that's... comes over. Pushed off the puck. Wilton throws that out to center. 33 for the Crushers. Gives that over to James. James comes in the right side. Takes a bump, but gets it deep into the Beast zone. Beast trying to go at the far side. Well, they're going to make it. Here comes number 21 out and away. Over in the near side for Rothsen. There's a shot. Thiel with the save. Turned around. Number 11 Rothsen tries to direct it towards the net again. And Thiel is going to come out and jive on it. Gets the stop here with 18:33 left in the third period. More importantly, keeps the puck out of the net and the game tied at 3. We're going to have a draw near side in the Crusher zone. Puck's dropped. Crushers come away with it. Utley, far side, looking for Reinhardt. That is blocked. Oh, a shot just in the neutral zone. Thiel will steer that aside. Sets that up for Lidovchenko over to Utley. Utley, far side for Black. Black has it fall off his stick, picked up by Friesen of the Beasts. Friesen takes that deep into his corner, and Black will put him in the boards, but Friesen able to just chip it up to number 21. Mazurek back to number 21. Bitnar Megawan comes up in the near side. Stoika chips it up. He's hooked on the play. Did they catch it? No. Castle in front for Black. Black has it fall off. It's bouncing on him. He got a shot on, but not a good one. Beasts bring that out the near side. Here comes Castle. Over to Jolicoeur Gagnon. It's behind the net. It's going to be a penalty here. Puck put over the near side. Beasts pick it back up. Castle, far side. There's a shot. Thiel with the save. Now they'll blow it down. So, bit of a mix-up behind the net. Is going to put the Crushers in the box. Jolicoeur Gagnon being called 2 minutes for a head contact penalty. I see they're sensitive to those in this tournament, which is fine. I like that. That's okay. Face off near side. Beasts on the power play. Crushers keep it on the boards. Friesen keeps it in at the line. Timmins with it. Timmins hanging on, running out of space. Hands it off to Friesen. Goes into the corner. Wilton reads that. Comes out. Chopped up. DeWalt with it. DeWalt comes back to the far side. Gets that into the Beast zone. And Friesen on the back check will pick up the loose puck. Friesen cycles over to the near side. Gives it up to the Beasts. Number 6 up the far side. Over to number 17, Pearden. Pearden puts that into the corner. Back to Timmins at the point. That shot blocked by DeWald. Wilton will get that and throw that the length of the ice. 16:30 to go in the third period. Beasts on the power play. He's trying to send out the far side. That's knocked down by the Crushers. Seaman coming in. Backhand shot is blocked. Rebound goes to the far corner. Picked up by Bittner Magawan. Tureen takes him into the boards. Gets the puck back for the Crushers. Tries to set up Seaman, but near Magawa picks that up instead. He's going to rush that in. Hangs onto it. Tureen tries to push him off. Spun around. Oh, it's near side. And Thiel makes the initial save. Couldn't find the rebound. And the first man to it is a Beasts player. Number, looks like 11 in the celebratory line. Lane Aspen has put his team in front on the power play. Power play goal for the Beasts comes with 15:55 left in the third period. Crushers with the puck. Wilton's going to dump that in, goes to chase. It's going to end up on the far side. Beasts knock it off the boards. Puck comes out to center. James sends that back to his defense. Peterson Shaw filling that role. Over to James. James flips that to the open side. Comes into the neutral zone. Pearden with it for the Beasts. Turned over. James coming into the Beast zone. Up the left side. Low shot. Big save there by Rogers. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Chopped back in. Nope. Oleszewski picks that up for the Beasts. Dumps that into the Crushers zone. Gray picks it up. Gray reverses back to the far side. Can't get it out of the zone. Oleszewski keeps that in. Now it's off a stick and into the neutral ice. Gray knocks that down at center. Jenkins takes it away from him. Comes into the zone. Then he's hit hard and will have a head contact penalty being called against the Crushers' James. Beasts will have another chance on the power play here. They are up 1 with much to play in the third period still. 14:41 left in the game clock. Face off far side in the Crushers' zone. Pucks drop. Beasts have it. Pass from the near side through the slot. Ends up on the far boards. Beasts walk that down into the slot. Broken up. Tipped back to the line but not out. Fisher keeps that in. Far side for number 71. Cross ice pass broken up by Lidovchenko. Picked up on the near boards by the Beasts number 11. Over to Castle. Castle evades a stick check. Picks up the puck. Cycles back to the point. There's a shot. Blocker saved by Thiel. Rebound. Thiel will step out. Make the stop. And clock stops with 13:58 left in the third period. Face-off one by the Beasts. Number 5, Castle, hands that off to 71. Back to Castle. Near side for Fisher. Oh, fed over to Murray on the far side. Murray comes back to the line, hands that off to Castle. Castle walking it down. Can't get the shot off. Good stick there by DeWald. Breaks that up. Comes up high for Murray. Back down to Castle. Castle shot blocked. Heel kicks that away. Over to Fisher. Fisher on the near side. Back to Murray at the point. Castle on the left side. Through the slot. That is off the mark. Picked up by Fisher. Sent down to number 11, Rothson. Rothson takes that up high. Cycles it. Now gets it over to Castle. Near side for Fisher. Just barely keeping in line. Fisher walking it down. Back to Castle. Over to Fisher on the near side. Back to Bittner. Mo go on. Black knocks that. Can't get it out of the zone though. Now he kicks it out. Good job by Black to get it into the neutral zone. McMaster with it. Far side. Beasts coming in. Low shot. That's off his skate. Cox picks that up for the Crushers on the near side. It's put down low. Bittner Mogo is going to pick that up. James breaks up the pass, but Castle will get to it. Put up the far side. Goes into the corner. Taylor with time. Off the boards. And that's out to center. Fisher picks it up for the Beasts. Near side. Skips into the Crusher zone. Gray picks it up. Gray off the boards over to Fisher. Waiting at center for it. Over to Castle in his own zone. Up the near side. Dumped in by Bittner Mogowan. Gray finds that on the near boards. Bittner Mogowan gets it back to the point. Held in on the far side by number 6, Weimer. Chip down low. Crushers back to full strength. Gray tries to put that the outside. It's knocked down in the Crusher zone. Weimer has that. Loose puck comes over to Peterson Shaw. Tries to send that down to DeWald. That's picked off by number 12 and dumped into the Crusher zone. Taylor for the Crushers. Up to Gray. Gray down the ice looking for Rymite. Rymite got a piece of it. Icing negated. Weimer wins the down low battle. Sends it to the outlet winger. His centering pass broken up by the Crushers. Puck comes into the Crusher zone though. Wilton with it. Behind the net. Send up the far side. Chip back to the line. Low shot. Thiel with the save. Comes hard off the boards. Beasts pick it back up. Now comes over again. And this time Thiel has a chance to cover it up with 10:50 to go in the third period. Face off is going to be on the far side in the Crusher zone. Beasts win it. At the point, there's a shot tipped, and it's going to roll up into the near corner. Rothson picks it up for the Beasts. Carries that up high. Over to Gabrowski. Gabrowski to Olesko. Olesko with it. Gabrowski. In front. That's broken up by Reinhardt. Reinhardt's going to wheel it out himself. No, passes off the right side to Seaman. Here comes Seaman. There's a shot that hit a stick. Comes off the glass. Good diving move there, I think, by Oleski. Comes back to the point. Lidovchenko keeps that in the zone. Sent to the far side by Reinhardt. Comes in the slot. Crushers can get the shot off. Beats coming away with it. Rothson. Tried to go inside Lidovchenko. He takes, comes back to the Rothson. Thiel with the save. Still in the pads of Thiel. And we get a stop here with 9:55 to go in the third period. Ooh, look at that grainy stuff. Face-off is going to be on the far side in the Crusher zone. Beasts win it. There's a shot from the point. Thiel got the pad on that. Gray gets the rebound, sends it up the boards. Knocked down at the far side by number 8, Fisher. Crushers get a hold of it again, send it to the far side. Fisher beats it to the line, but DeWald picks it up, hands that over to James. James chips that in. Carter gets there first. Castle, gets there first. Puts that in the near side. Crushers keep that in the zone. Now it'll come out. Gray back to play it. Far side for our number 33. Here comes Wilton in. Hangs on. Edge through the slot. James picks it up on the far side. Dumped back to Gray at the point. Gray tried to feed that in. That hit traffic. It's going to come out. Here comes the Beasts. Bittner Mokowan. Caught by Wilton. Low shot. Thiel with the save. And we're going to get a stop here with 8:51 to go in the third period. Face off far side in the Crusher zone. Battle for it on the near side. Comes out to center. Coming back in the Crusher zone. Rolls around to the far side. Comes back to the point. Broken up in the slot. Beast still have it. Pearden over to. Nope. Comes back to the point. Rotsen keeps that in. Comes out to center now. Friesen with it. Dumped in the far side. Where Taylor picks it up for the Crushers. Taylor over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt comes up the middle. Reinhardt goes to the far side, drops that back to Black. Black fires that. That's over the mark. Reinhardt fires that. That hit a man in front. Reinhardt knocked down. Beasts pick it up. Send it to the far side. Knocked down in the corner. Comes out to center. Lidovchenko with it. Okay, got it back. Whew. Utley. Up to Black. Black. Over to Peterson Shaw. Peterson Shaw on the far side. Brings that in. Keeps dancing with it. Can't get the shot off. He's caught by the Beasts. Bittner. Magawan. Reinhardt steals it back for the Crushers. Goes in the corner. He has to test with Bittner Magawan now. Comes back to the point. Utley, low shot. Wide. Lidovchenko keeps that in on the near side. Chip down low. Reinhardt wanted that back to the point, but Weimar gets in the way of that. Bittner Mogowan with it. There's a shot. High off the mark. Put over the near side. Puck goes back into the Crushers zone. Crushers Utley picks it up. Castle steals it back for the Crushers on the far side. Castle gets that back at the line. Here comes Weimar with a shot. That is over the crossbar. Dumped into the neutral zone. Dump back in the Crusher side. Utley's going to pick that up. Utley. That's chipped down. Reinhardt trying to chase it up. Rogers out to play it. Put over to the near side for Castle. Castle. That's turned over. Here's Tureen coming in the slot. Low shot. Rogers with the save. Puck comes into the near corner. Crushers with it again. Wilton whiffs on the shot. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Gray has it. Gray sets back up in his own zone. Hands that off to Wilton. Wilton trying to battle it in the far side. Gets it into the Beast zone. Goes loose into the corner. Fisher there with it. Tureen puts Fisher into the boards. Picked up by Bittner Mogowan. Throws that off the glass. Turned over at center. Far side for DeWalt. Castle's going to pick that up. Moves that back to Fisher. Fisher centering pass to Bittner Mogowan. Drop that back. Here's a shot. Thiel with the save. Rebound. Comes up high and Weimar with it. And the net is off. We get a whistle here with 4:21 left in the third period. We'll have the face-off on the far side in the Crusher zone. Beasts win it. It's chopped below the goal line. Taylor picks that up for the Crushers. Up to James. James to Reinhardt. Reinhardt finds space. Now goes back to the right side to James. James comes in. There's a shot. Blocker saved by Rogers. That will end up out of play. Good sequence there by the Crushers to rush it in the zone. Rogers, though, with a great blocker save. And we'll have a face-off on the near side in the Beast zone. Crushers win the draw. Jolicoeur Gagnon directs that towards the net. That's knocked down in traffic by Pearden. Trying to go for it on the far side. Teams battling for it. James with it. Tried to move that up. Oh, comes back to the point. Jolicoeur Gagnon with a shot. Rogers with the save. Rebound available. And it comes right back into Rogers, who's going to hang on to it this time. Stop comes with 3:40 to go in the third period. We're going to put a couple in the box here. Weimar and it says Morales on the roster. Thought his hair was dyed. Beast coming away with it. Here they head up the ice. Centering pass broken up by Taylor. Shot comes off the side of the net. Crushers get that out to center. Murray with it. Pass comes back to Rothson. Rothson taking that down low. Lost control. Picks it up behind the net, though. Into the slot. McMaster couldn't knock it down. Reinhardt cleans that up for the Crushers. Reinhardt looking for Stoika. That's broken up by Rothson. There's a high shot over the crossbar. And Thiel will cover that up on the near side. Get the stop. Teams will make some changes here with 2:51 to go in the third period. Crushers looking for a goal. They need to tie this up. Running out of clock here in the third period. First game of the tournament for the two teams. Puck's dropped. Crushers have it. Black up to DeWald. DeWald comes off the back of his skate. Black follows it up, takes that up the left side. Centering pass. Looking for Peterson Shaw. That's broken up. DeWalt in front. That centering pass broken up. Looking for Peterson Shaw. Wilton activates. Over to Gray. Gray fires that. That hit a body. That comes out. Teams will have to, or the Crushers will have to tag up. Beasts use that time to rush it up the far side. Get that into the Crusher zone. Right back. There's a shot. Oh, over the mark. That could have been the nail. Black knocks it down. Here he comes up the near side. Flips it to the open side. Tries to throw that in front. And it's caught by DeWald. Rogers has trouble handling it. And on the spot is Carter DeWald with his second of the game. And the Crushers have tied it up with 1:58 left in the third period. Black able to knock that down in the neutral zone. Tosses it into the open, skates onto it on the left side, throws it towards the net. You never know what's going to happen, folks. And the Crushers benefit, tying it up after that tap in by DeWald. Beast looking to answer right away. They're coming in with energy. Crushers knock that down in their own zone. James far side for Tureen. Tureen uses the boards, gets it into the neutral zone. Thrown back into the Crushers side. Taylor with it. Near side. Beast steal it back. It's at the point for Castle. Goes into the corner. Reinhardt around the boards for Utley. Utley hangs onto it. It's going to move that over to Taylor. Taylor walks into the center now. Reinhardt on the right side. Space going in. 1:20 left in the third period. Reinhardt with it. Tureen setting up in front. Reinhardt's pass knocked down. Picked up by the Beasts. Turned over by Tureen. Tureen's shot hit a leg. Directed into the near corner. Rolls out. Beasts coming out with it. Bittner Moganik couldn't get it past Wilton. Wilton far side looking for Reinhardt just out of his reach. We're going to get an icing call with 54 seconds left in the third period. Face off will be on the near side in the Crushers zone. Puck's dropped. Friesen has that at the point. Comes into the slot. Tipped over to the near side by Gray. Gray tries to put up the boards, looking for DeWald. Turn it over at center. Wilton can get the lightest puck. Here comes Rothstein on the near side. Back door tap in. And with 34 seconds left in the third period, the Beasts answer. And they will go up late, very late in the third period. It's not over yet, but it's pretty darn close. 34 seconds left for the Crushers to answer. And the Beasts win the draw. Take it into their own zone. Rothsen on the near side. Murray with it. Cycle down low. High in the slot. 19 seconds to go as the Crushers get the puck back. DeWalt, no, 33 coming in the near side. Far side for Reinhardt. That is off the boards. Oh, stolen back again. 9 seconds to go. In front, James couldn't get it to settle down. 3 seconds to go. Beasts have it. Get that out to the neutral zone. And a late goal by the Beasts. Then they'll come away with the win here. This one's going to end 5-4 in favor of the Calgary Beasts. And the Crushers handed their first loss of the tournament. Ooh, that's huge too. So a close one here, folks, but in the end, it is the Beasts that are going to come away with the win. Working the camera this morning, Mr. Andrew Lidovchenko. Thank you very much, sir. My name is Curtis Bayakowski. We're going to stay behind and try and fix our streaming problems. Next game, pardon me. Next game will be tonight at 6. No, not. Today is the 5 o'clock game. Pardon me. Right, 5 o'clock against the Wolfpack. A rematch from last weekend. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. We will see you tonight.